that mind tricking the guy with no sight, typing a contract for him to sign when the man's blind.
Whoa.
What the fuck?
I want to say that I fully support everything that Upchurch is saying, and I'm teetering and tottering, but I love this song.
Alright guys, just a little bit more feedback on the Upchurch and Mako's situation. I'm just feeding off the comments. I've got sections cut out. We're going to review some stuff. I'm going to try to point out what is more than likely facts and what's obvious. And there's some speculations in here, but I'm just going to toss what could be. But I'll tell you what could be and what is fact. But anyway, let's go ahead and jump right up in it. Here we go. Alright, first off, we're going to start with this comment from Sting. I don't know how to say that last part. You know, I'm trying not to butcher names. But he said that he was speaking on Blind Fury, which was the first name that came to my mind. But I thought Blind Fury was too talented, like, to even consider signing with Mako. But he said a blind guy that has hella talent, really talented artist. Like I say, I mean, I know Blind Fury, he is a killer artist. You know, then I commented like, you know, I figured it had been somebody else. You know, he was just too talented to sign with Mako. You know, he was making it on his own. But he said that Blind Fury did Cigarettes and IPA song on Mako's label. Well, check this out. If you look here, that's 100% facts. Blind Fury, Cigarettes, IPA, Mako music. So, I mean, that's a fact. It was Blind Fury indeed that Upchurch was talking about making a blind guy sign a contract. 100% fact. Alright, so we nailed that one down. So next. But I also wanted to insert this right here. But this is Blind Fury reacting to it. But this is just a little snippet of that part of the song. If you want to check out Blind Fury, like I say, you need to. If you ain't never heard of Blind Fury, go check him out because he can kill it. You got to remember, he can't write lyrics and study them and learn them. Like everything this guy does pops off his head because he's blind. I mean, you can't write lyrics down if you're blind. I mean, think about it. But all his freestyles are fire. But that's besides the point. This is his thoughts on that particular part of the song.
Got your dead mind tricking the guy with no sight, typing a contract for him to sign when the man's blind.
Whoa.
What the fuck?
I want to say that I fully support everything that Upchurch is saying, and I'm teetering and tottering, but I love this song.
But yeah, you heard it yourself right there. He said he loves this song, but we didn't prove that it's him that signed with Mako. But he's in Upchurch's corner also. But I just wanted to toss this in, just for proof, just because he did a reaction himself to it. But like I said, go check him out. Like, he's a beast. But back to the video. He said go listen to Out of the Water and Who Want It. And I did. I'm not going to play them here. Go check them out yourself. But they are definitely just taking jabs. But to me, it sounds like they're taking jabs at all the big time artists that are in competition with them. But Upchurch is one of those. So they were also jabs at Upchurch, along with, I would say, Adam Calhoun, Jelly Roll, all them. But basically any competition that is a threat to them, those songs are basically just taking jabs at. So I'm not saying it's specifically Upchurch, but the fact is they are taking jabs at other country rappers. 100%. So Upchurch was potentially a target in that. Dactar says there has been a lot of disses and songs from Savannah and Brabo in the last year. Church said the other day on his Instagram story about listening to others in the genre. But like I said, I stay away from Instagram. I don't know. But John Deere Green also jumped in and said it's been going on longer than that. I used to be friends on social media and talk to all the Mako people. I got tired of hearing them hearing the ish getting talked about Upchurch in that circle. I blocked and stopped following them. So based on what those two said, there was a lot of ish being talked behind closed doors. And like I say with the previous comment, this is in the song. They're not throwing Upchurch's name out there, but they could be referring to Upchurch. Kind of an indirect jab, like I said. And this guy was referring to a diss that was in a Upchurch song. Well, a diss that was in a Mako song about Upchurch, but it was using Upchurch's own lyrics from Redcoat. I didn't actually go hunt this one down. I just kind of took his word for it. This is one of those you can check for yourself to see if it's facts. A lot of them I went and hunted down. This particular one I did not. I didn't go digging through the song because I don't know Redcoat that well. I didn't know what I was looking for. But apparently it's in there. But he said the lyrics from that song were in the Out of Water song that Brabo Gator and I think Savannah Dexter did. Anyway, I listened to it. Like I said, I was taking indirect jabs at everybody. But it said that he slipped the lyrics from Upchurch's song, Upchurch's own lyrics, into that. So that makes it sound more like it was directed at Upchurch. I mean, just to hear the song, it sounds like it's just taking jabs at everybody. But if they blatantly took some lyrics from Upchurch song, put in there while they're doing this, I mean, that kind of makes it sound like they're taking direct jabs at Upchurch. Yes, I basically agree with everything said in this video. There's old YouTube videos about Blind Fury signing with Mako. Didn't really hear much about it, and he is on his own label now, I believe. But I mean, we done proved for 100% fact that it is Blind Fury in Upchurch's song when they talk about the blind guy signing the contract. Like he says, you know, there was old videos of it, but I mean, we done pulled up the YouTube page and done proved it had a Mako record label thing, whatever it is, trademark or whatever at the bottom of the video. So 100% fact. And this guy says he don't want to get into it here, but I know more than I will say. Let's just say there are some things being said behind the scenes, which I already speculated. I've said that numerous times. There's something going on behind closed doors with the cameras off, stuff being said that we don't know about. I mean, you don't know what goes on when doors are closed, lights, the cameras are off, you know. But he said he was behind the scenes. He got to hear some of it. And he says not going to say anything to sway anyone's loyalty. But I have mine. After what I have privy to, I guess that's privilege to, I'm not sure. And then he said he would just ask if I'm familiar with Sarah Ross. And I replied, I know who Sarah Ross was. I used to listen to her all the time back in the day. But honestly, I forgot about her. Like, she just kind of faded away. Like, he ain't never got back to me when I said, yes, I knew who she was. So I don't know what he was about to get onto with that. And this guy, I love this comment, because I put "but why" at the end of my video title. He says, who cares? Brabo's going target on lock. And church being church is going to be hella entertaining to watch unfold. Going to be a bar fest. And I cannot wait. I cannot emphasize that enough. I am just waiting for Mako to hit back. I want Mako to come back because I just want Upchurch to pop off. If you ain't watched my other video I put out after reacting to the song about what I think is going to happen, how I think Upchurch is just on the playground right now, how he is just having fun. But when he's sitting there plotting right now with that pen in action, waiting for Mako to come back. Because he put that song out in less than 30 minutes, I guarantee you. Because it's just random beats. That ain't nothing but a freestyle. He is just tapping them on the shoulder, letting them know that he is there. I mean, that's all that song did. This next one, that he's actually got a pen and pad and he is writing right now, waiting for them to come after him or waiting to hear their, their diss. Yeah, it's about to get real. So sit back, grab your popcorn, get your drink ready, and have some fun, because this guy's on my level and he knows what we're talking about. You ain't seen nothing. This guy says, I'm a Savannah fan, but I don't pay attention to the behind the scenes stuff. I used to be a Upchurch fan until he went nuts during the Kelly Rodney case. I kept up with that, and I will say Upchurch kind of went overboard with that. Don't take it the wrong way. I'm an Upchurch fan and a Savannah fan. Like, I ain't been swayed either way. I'm completely biased on this whole situation. I'm waiting to hear what Savannah comes back with. I mean, I'm just as biased as he is. But during this case, Upchurch was kind of a nut job. Like, just with the conspiracies, pointing fingers at people. But I mean, that's what happens with fame. I mean, you got people staring at you 24/7. You don't have any of your own time. You kind of start to lose touch with reality. I mean, it's not him. I mean, it's just fame. That's what it does. I mean, I'm not holding that against him. But it wasn't just one thing either. It was a lot of things I learned about him during that whole shit show. So I would admit, definitely bias here. Savannah, he says that Savannah kills him in views, so I don't know how she uses him. She doesn't need him, and I'm sure there's a lot he don't know. But I'm just taking his word for it. I ain't went there counting the video views, but if he says Savannah outdoes him in views, I mean, I kind of take his word for it. I mean, I plan on going to check it out, but I just haven't went and crunched the numbers. But Savannah's big. You got to remember that. Just the whole Mako crew are huge. Like, I mean, so I have no reason to think that this is false. I mean, Savannah's a big player in the game along with Brabo. And FJ's up there. I mean, FJ ain't quite as high as Brabo and Savannah. And Savannah's definitely on up there above them as far as views and stuff go. But, take that with a grain of salt. Go crunch the numbers yourself. Like I said, it's just stuff I've gathered. Some facts I can prove, like the fact that I know 100% it was Blind Fury that he was referring to about the blind guy. Before, it was kind of up in the air and speculation, but wasn't positive. But know for sure now. John Deere Green says Savannah only has a career of getting involved in something that wasn't her problem. Basically, she took Upchurch's name and situation, did a diss track against someone she had no real beef with. That's clout chasing and coat riding, period. I mean, I kind of agree. But at the same time, I don't hate it. I mean, I love the song. And it was straight facts. I mean, she pulled no punches. But she spit the truth. I mean, it was 100% legit. Like, and it'd be one thing if the song was against Upchurch, where it would be a problem. But if she released a diss song on somebody that Upchurch is dissing to, I mean, basically that's just playing on his team. I mean, I really don't have a problem with that. Basically, she was just saying she was in his corner. I mean, I could see how it's kind of clout chasing, but I don't think it's a big deal, you know. But that's just my take on it. I mean, if you just jump into somebody's corner and help them fight the fight, I mean, so what? I mean, that's like two guys on the street corner fighting, and you're walking by, and one of them you kind of know has got a bad rap, and the other guy, you know, is a good guy. You jump in the good guy side and fight for him. I mean, that's just kind of a metaphor, just putting it into context of if you were just walking down the street and people were fighting, which side would you jump in on? I mean, it's not a bad thing, but once again, kind of the same thing. Tawana Lynn, she used church to get famous. Then her manager daddy, then started Mako, then going to talk shit about church on the sly when he was the one that made their snaky asses. Sorry, I had a hard time reading that, but I mean, that goes back to the last comment. I mean, yes, she rode Church's coattail, but it was on his side, in his defense. Like, she was, you know, she wasn't against him, she was with him. So I really can't say that's that bad, but as it's been brought up numerous times, there was sly, sneaky stuff going on being said behind closed doors that nobody's sure of exactly. But that's speculation of what is going on. But yeah, that's what I got from my comment section. Take that with a grain of salt, but I pointed out why it was facts, why I knew 100%. And when there was more than when there's numerous people in a comment saying the same thing, I mean, that kind of says it's facts. Now when you got one random guy saying something, I kind of don't really go with it. But when 3 or 4 people jump on it and say the same thing, kind of makes it more believable, you know. But this was just my take. I just gathered, because I have a load of comments from that video, and I just went through and gathered the ones that had a little bit of weight behind them that could kind of explain what was going on. I want to bring it back to Rich Johnson, because this guy is woke. This is what we are waiting for. Once again, Brabo is going lock or target on lock, and church being church is going to be hella entertaining to watch unfold. Gonna be a bar fest, and I cannot wait, and I bet all y'all cannot wait for Mako to make that next move, and then the Upchurch to come back and actually get off the playground and quit swinging on monkey bars. Because as I say, he was just playing like 100%. Like that was like 10% of his effort. Like I say, it took less than 30 minutes for him to have did that. Now when he's got that pen to the paper going, just preparing for them, and he's already ready. And then when they say what they gotta say, and you know, he might take some notes, change some things, but this is gonna be a kill shot. This next one from church, it's gonna be like the finishing blow. Mark my words. That is what's gonna happen. But go watch my other video before this one. Like, I really, really break it down, like what I think is how it's gonna play out, because I think this may be history. Like, you know, there's been plenty of diss battles and stuff. Plenty of people getting bodied. But one man is about to body an entire group. This is going to be history. This is, I believe, a first. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I think church is about to have a lot of body bags lined up. When Mako hits back and he comes back again. Because the second time, it's going to be a little bit more than a little tap on the shoulder. It's going to be a right hook to the face. Just saying. But I just wanted to kind of touch on what I've learned from my comment section, what I've put together, stuff I've pieced together, talking to them of what's going on and what's about to happen. Because it's about to be 4th of July, a nice fireworks show going on up in here in the next few days. It's about to get wild. But that's going to wrap up this reaction. Like, comment, subscribe. See y'all later.